Hey everybody, welcome back to Chad's Trains and Things, and we're going to continue working on T-Trak modules. And you can see I have one of the 3-foot modules in front of me. There's two of them, and this will be the start of, I'm going to start laying some track for the little switching layout that's part of the T-Trak. Got my, what you see design here isn't the actual design, but I'm using a lot of it, especially for the front two tracks, the main line. Like I said, the only difference is there will be a double crossover on one of mine instead of going straight through, and things will change based on the buildings, but I got it all in front of me. Got tools I'm gonna need, of course, box of track down here. So go ahead and get started. Oh, need the track gauge tool for making sure I'm at the right spot. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'll check back in with you later. Okay, quick update. Nothing's glued down, but here's the first line coming through, main line going through. I got to drill a hole here for power, and a hole there for the switch cord to go, wire to go down. Then I'll put this one down, get it nailed down where I want it. Then I'll put the second one down to make sure I line the edges up so they're about the same off the board on each side. And yeah, so moving right along. Of course, if I can do the second one, I get the 1-foot module out and pull the double crossover off of it. So that'll probably be coming up after I get this track here down where I want it. So I'll check back with you in a few. Okay, I used my cool little tool. It's a front edge module and has slots so I can align them perfect. Something I've had, you can't get them anymore. I've got the track line, wires put through. Now the most important, even though I use that, I use a module too. I come and make sure everything lines up good as that side. Now I'll do the same thing on the other side. They both work out, I'll call it good. Now the second 3-footer, I'll put the tools, but I'll actually have it hooked up to this one to make sure, since there's going to be more than just the two tracks going between the two modules, to make sure that it all works right. But if this one's good to go when I'm done, then the other one I'll make sure is good to go too, off of it. So I'll check back with you soon. Okay, I'm about as far as I can go on this 3-foot module till I work on the other side. I did give you an idea coming off the main line. Back in here, dual switches. None of this here is nailed down yet because I want to make sure I get everything lined up on the end. Another switch comes off here, but most likely from here on back is what I still got to figure out based on my buildings and what I'm going to do. But these 4 right here are set in stone how they're going, and there will be one more crossing up here where it goes from module to module, and that will be where the elevator goes, is back there. But so I'm going to go ahead and set this one aside and start working on the other 3-footer. So I'll check back with you then. Okay, the right side, the other 3-footer in front of me, I started laying out the track for this. See, here's where the double crossover is going. So I will need to go pull it off the 1 foot. These two both go here. Like I said, once I get these in place, know exactly where I need to go with stuff, we'll be able to work it a little better, get everything done. But yeah, next thing you're gonna see is me getting pull the double crossover off the 1-foot module so I can put it in here. If I get the main line ran after that, then the rest is what I call gravy. So I'll check back. There will be a little bit of a gap between these modules. I can already see that. Just looking at how long the tracks just hang over just enough. But I'll check back with you and see what I do with that. Okay, back in the train room. Since I'm working on it, it's a mess and everything needs cleaned up back here anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. I got this little 1-foot module, and there's the double crossover. So I'm going to have to soak it because it's just glued down. I have to do a lot of soaking on it and get the glue to loosen up. It's just tacky glue, so it'll come off, and get it off, and then I'll bring it out so we can put it on the new switcher layout that I'm doing. This whole module right here is a club module when it's done, and it's going to get fully reworked and just be as an extra in case we need a 1-footer. We're trying to get away from these that were bought because they're a little bit taller than everything else, and it's a little bit harder to get everything leveled off because of these. Anyways, I'll check back with you when I got this off and I'm back at the switching layout. Okay, double crossover installed. I'll put a little putty here to fill the hole in. Main track, this is all nailed down. Got the extra 1-footer on to make sure everything lines up, it plugs in. you can see I'm testing cars a little bit. And I do got right here, little roughness in these joints. They're a little bit off. I'll mess with it. In worst case scenario, this is all gonna get soldered. I'll hold them down or raise this up and make them so they're level when I solder them. But I mean, as you can see, there's no problem with anything going in, but I'm gonna try to smooth it all out as I go. That's just that's Kato, because that's brand new Kato track snapped together and having that issue, but go all the way through. So the main run is done. We'll keep working on this section over, and I get them 2 tracks back to here. That'll be about all I can do, putting track down, because I don't have switches to go any further with it all. But it'll be nice having it all done. Like I said, a little bit of gap between them, but you know what? I don't mind. It actually makes it easier to snap them together, to be 100% honest with you. So yeah, I like it. Anyways, I'll get this track laid up so that's all connected, and we'll go from there. Okay, back with the update. See, I've got the track laid. This is as much track as I can do, because I need a switch here, and a switch goes here that I got to order, and I won't be ordering them until I get back from vacation. But just so you know, like the car repair place will be here, elevator in here somewhere. But yeah, I got everything marked to where I got drill holes. I got to look at and see, because I think these 481 switches are set for power routing. So if you whichever way it's switched, the opposite way don't have power, so I got to fix them on the bottom. So once I get that done, everything nailed down, I'll come back and update it, and I'll probably end the video there. Then the next video will pick up with me basically weathering the track and soldering, and actually running tests on it before I do any of that kind of stuff. So I'll check back with you when I get everything done that I'm wanting to get done on this track here. Okay, got holes drilled for these 2 switches. Go here, one for power that I'm gonna hook up here, and then ones. And I got these. I do cut the ends off these, because these go to the switches. They're never gonna get used on here. I wanna go ahead and have them hooked up since it's nailed down. And I keep the ends, so if I ever do wanna use them, I can hook them back up, but I still like having them on there just in case. But now what I gotta do on the back of these, see if I can show it or not, or we can read it maybe. They're set up for power routing, if you can see that. There we go. So this screw right here, this one, first one here, and this screw here, both gotta be moved to the others to make them non-power routing. That way there's power run to all tracks instead of just the way it's switched. So I gotta do that with every one of these 4s. So you can see the ones that don't have a screw, here, you see how the metal's split, and same with that one. The screws make that circuit happen. This can stay on. That one's fine. But this one and this one gotta be moved. So I'm gonna do that, get these ones done, get the other side done, get nails put in to hold them in place, and then I'll check back in with you. See you in a few. Okay, all the switch tracks are flops for full power going through. I do remember, I'm gonna look more into it, but I think on these 2 longer ones here and on the other end, I gotta run jumpers on both sides just to make sure power from what I was reading. So maybe something I gotta do. But now, basically this is as much track as I can do till I get the other switches in. And I won't order them till I get back from vacation, so it's gonna be just sitting like this. So I'll probably do leading up to it, it'll be while I'm waiting for vacation, all that. Start weathering some track. I'm gonna hook up test trains on it, make sure trains are working good through here, and if they're all working like they should, I'll actually solder the rail joiners all together, all through here where I can, to help out on it all. But that'll be for the next video. This is where I'm going to wrap this video up. So if you haven't subscribed already, crush that like button, comment down below, love to hear from you, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Chad's Trains and Things. Of course, the mess.